Hello. You probably have heard about animal shelters, or you have seen pictures of animals in animal shelters looking for new forever homes, or you might even have been to an animal shelter. So you're pretty familiar with what an animal shelter actually looks like. Now, when I was looking for the definition of a shelter, I found on my computer, the dictionary on my computer, that a shelter is a place giving temporary protection from bad weather and danger, and a place that gives food and accommodation for the homeless. So basically, it is a place where the minimum is given. Now, animals who end up in shelters are usually, in the best case scenario, those animals have had a family who loved them their entire life, and then for whatever reason, maybe the animal got too old for them, they have some health issues, then they got literally dumped at an animal shelter. Or worst case scenario, some of the animals have been tortured, physically, emotionally. They literally have been tortured, and they come into a shelter. And many shelters literally they barely give even the minimum of what animals need. They are basically they don't even have enough. They don't even have enough food or good food. Those are concrete walls. Sometimes even the enclosures are not safe enough, where animals actually die because they get injured and then die because of the circumstances the shelters are in. So um, basically, those shelters are literally minimum, give minimum protection for the animals, and sometimes again, no protection at all. Hello, my name is Claudia here. Many years ago, many years ago, I actually started Canada's first official dog daycare center. It was called Dog's Paradise. At that point, I wasn't even allowed to call it a dog daycare because there were no bylaws regulating dog daycares. So the only choice actually before I opened Dog's Paradise was that you could bring your dog companion for the day to a veterinarian, where they usually were put in small cages, or you brought them to a boarding facility, mostly outside of the city. And most of them, literally, they had concrete floors, cages. Sometimes they were heated, sometimes they were not. That was the only option you had. So I built Canada's first official dog daycare center, and that was actually cage free. So the animals were allowed to roam around. I was in a house setting, and not in an industrial setting. So there were several rooms, they were carpeted. There was a fenced-in backyard. In the summer, I had a pool, so the dogs could have a wonderful time swimming and just enjoying themselves. So I started the daycare, trend, so to speak. And as soon as I started, people saw what was possible. They wanted better for the animal companions, for the dog companions. So now, literally, there's dog daycares everywhere, and even the boarding facilities are usually cageless, and they're so much nicer for our dogs, and because our dogs are family members. Now, I want to do the same. I want to revolutionize the shelter areas, the way shelters are built. So what I want to do is I want to raise those funds to build not a new animal shelter, no, an animal home. Because no matter how long the animal is going to be there, it may be for a day, for a week, for a month, or for a year. This is a home for the animal. And what is a home? A home is a place where you go, where you can relax, where you can feel good, where you can get healthy again, emotionally, physically, where they can build trust, where there is a really wonderful place for them to be. And this is what I want to build. And I need your help. I really need your help. So what I want to do is I want to build an animal home. Now this home, it will be somewhere in Canada. So what I want to do is I already have the URL animalhome.org. So any area, it may be a city, a county, or wherever there's a shelter and they need a new one, they need to update it, or an area who does not have an animal shelter. They can send in their request, hey, we need a new animal home. And then at the end, a draw or somehow you can vote on where the animal home should be built. And so it can be anywhere in Canada. And then we will build an animal home. So I don't have any drawings yet or anything like that because I don't know the location where it's going to be, the shape of the building. However, what will happen is that each animal, dog, cat, small animal, they will have a wonderful place to be. Like for the dogs and the cats, this is what the animals have right now. Look, like I said, the animals I went through horrible circumstances, and then they end up like this: concrete, no windows, nothing. I mean, how can you here? Not even bedding, nothing. Like how can you get better in circumstances like this? And then the animals get adopted out, and then because they have issues, of course, everybody who's going through terror has issues. They need help to get over it. Then they get adopted out and they come back because they haven't dealt with those issues yet. Because they don't feel safe. So that's what we want to do. I want to build an animal home with your help so that we can help a lot of animals. So this place it will have wall ceiling to floor windows with greenery outside, greenery in each room, that of course safe so the animals can get to them or hurt themselves. And it will be bright. There will be windows, there will be sunshine, there will be wonderful bedding, there will be music playing in the background, there will be meditation, there will be places where people can go and sit with the animals who need some special help, who need, I mean, all animals need to feel love and need to start to build trust. So this place will be a safe haven for animals. We need this. We need it. We have to revolutionize the animal shelters. So how can an animal get better in a place like this? So I need your help to build this. And usually when somebody does a fundraiser, you're helping one animal for one thing, so to speak. Let's say if it would be a surgery or something, which, yes, oh gosh, animals need your help. With this fundraiser, I want to raise $1 million. And what you will do, you will help literally hundreds of thousands of animals. I did some research, and here is what I found. So let's say it's an average of 7,000 animals in a shelter. So you see there's a little bit difference of non-kill and kill. And of course, this will be non-kill, period. And so an average is 7,000 animals per year per shelter. And if you say that a building is operational for 50 years, so 7,000 times 50 years, you're helping 350,000 animals. Your donation will help 350,000 animals over 50 years. Absolutely amazing. And if you donate $100, it's 0.0002 per animal that would go to each animal, or $1,000, it's 0.002, so not even 1 cent that would go to one animal. So you're helping so many animals with this. And again, this is going to be this will revolutionize animal shelters. So we don't have shelters anymore. We will have animal homes. Our animal community need this. I've done it before with the dog daycare, and look around. It's everywhere now. Again, I wasn't even allowed to call it a dog daycare when I started this, and now they're everywhere. We will do the same with the animal homes. Once we build one, people want the animal shelters to change. And if we have enough money, maybe we can build a second, third, or fourth. I mean, this will be, animals need you. They need this to change because they're going through such horrible physical, emotional traumas that they need a place. They need a place where they can recuperate. It is so important. So please, I beg you, please help me to help the animals. Again, I already have the URL, animalhome.org. And so I will slowly start to build it. This is a huge undertaking, and I wanted to do it for a while, but this is so big that I kind of, pulled back a little bit because this is huge. And so I need your help, please. So again, it will be built somewhere in Canada. And then what we will do is, I envision that this it's going to be built really fast. So maybe in a matter of 1 or 2 weeks, because if there's already an existing animal shelter, you can't just have the animals who are living there now be going somewhere for months or whatever. There's no space, so it has to be done fast. And also, we are using healthy materials for the animals, warm materials. Again, this is a home. This is not just a shelter. This will be a home, and this will be wonderful for the animals. There will be walkways all around the entire building for cats to walk around, so they have space, they have places to go and to explore. There will be, like I said, for the rooms will be very bright and light and lots of space and greenery, flowers, and also animals. Each of them, they can go outside. Because, for example, most of my dog and cat companions are rescues, and two of my cat companions are actually brother and sister, and they were born feral under somebody's porch. And so a lady saw a mother cat with her 3 little babies, and was in the middle of the window, and she was terrified that they would freeze to death. So she called the local animal shelter, which came and picked the family up and brought them to the shelter, put them in a tiny little cage. And then the babies were around 2 weeks young. And so the mother, of course, she was feral. She had bad experiences with people. She had babies, so she was put in a tiny little cage. So she was terrified. She was claustrophobic, and she acted out because she was also protecting her babies. So what did they do? They killed her because she was aggressive. So, and then they had the babies, and then they said, oh, now we don't have anybody to feed the babies, and they were going to kill the babies too. And luckily, a rescue stepped in, and then one was already adopted, and I adopted brother and sister. So they almost lost their lives because somebody wanted to help. So we need for the animals to have a safe haven. So again, if you have a stray dog or a feral cat, people call them feral, and they've been used to going in and out. You can't just put them into a box and then keep them in there all day long. I mean, of course, you would go mental as well if you're living in the woods and then somebody puts you in a room. You would go mental. So we have to give the animals what they need to get better, what they need. So this animal home, it's not built for the people. It's built for the animals, what the animals need. So they will have in and out runs. Everything is safe. The cats inside, again, there will walkways everywhere, so they can walk around and get socialized. And I wish that I can give you some drawings, what I'm envisioning. And maybe if somebody out there would like to help and talk to me, and we put some drawings together, we can actually add it here so you get a little bit of a visual of what's going on. But again, my drawings probably wouldn't be so good, and I don't know exactly where it will be located. But anyway, this is going to be revolutionizing the animal shelter to animal homes. Our animals, all animals deserve it, and it will be such a wonderful thing for them. They will be recovering so much better physically, emotionally, and then when they find their forever homes, which hopefully all of them will, it will be so much easier for them, so much smoother transition, and everybody will be happy, and they will find their forever homes and will not come back because of non-fault of them, to them. So please do help me. Please donate. Please donate. And if you have any questions, any comments, just let me know, and I'll keep you posted with all the updates. And please do help me so I can help the animals. And I do thank you. And share this fundraiser. Please share it with everybody, because we got to spread the word. So first of all, for people to know what we're doing so they can donate and share, and also for areas to know that, hey, we have a possibility to get an animal home now here to our area. So please do share it with everybody that you know. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know all the animals thank you from the bottom of their heart. And with your donation, again, you're not just helping 1 or 2 animals. You're helping maybe, there's a potential of helping 350,000 animals with 1 donation. Thank you so much, and bless you, bless your animal companions. And please, have you told your animal companions how special and wonderful they are today?